MBMD is Interior Health Secure Messaging and Paging Application. The application enables caregivers to more effectively communicate patient needs to the appropriate care provider in a timely, respectful, and efficient manner. It is the approved medium to fully and securely share and discuss patient information, images, and documents. The most basic function of MBMD is to send pager-like notifications to a physician's smartphone, with the added benefit of providing them with detailed information for why they are being paged. On-call physician scheduling is also integrated into MBMD, so you will find the right person at the right time to engage in patient care. Let's review some information privacy and security details as it relates to using MBMD. MBMD is the appropriate medium to fully disclose and share patient information. The purpose is to more fully engage providers and caregivers in patient care in a timely manner. MBMD fully complies with the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act, otherwise known as FIPA. Never share your personal, departmental, or shift phone access with anyone. Contact your manager to obtain your departmental or shift phone MBMD account access. When using departmental or shift phone access, always identify yourself personally within each message. Never look up your own personal patient information or that of your family, coworkers, or friends within the MBMD system. Respect physicians' personal contact information. Do not share or retain listed physician contact numbers. If using a mobile device, ensure the security lock is enabled. Remember that your actions and posts within MBMD are auditable and are maintained indefinitely. MBMD messages are the property of Interior Health and subject to Freedom of Information, Access to Information requests. The items presented in this video are in order of importance. A brief overview of the MBMD home screen. How to control your ability to receive pager notifications from MBMD. How to use the call board to contact an on-call physician. How to acknowledge a page from MBMD, initiating messages and notifications to other MBMD users. Joining groups to view other IH area call boards. How to use the 2200 to 0600 blackout group to instruct users to contact you directly by phone during that time period. How to access MBMD using a browser. And finally, some best practice points in using MBMD and how to receive MBMD support. Let's have a brief tour and explanation of the MBMD home screen functions. Directly to the right of your displayed name, at the top of the screen, is the status button. This feature allows you to control your on-duty status and to enable and change your auto reply, which will be displayed to all users during lookups on the call board and as replies to messages. When you set your on-duty flag, you have instructed MBMD to send notifications to your mobile device when new messages or replies are sent. Tapping on Done returns us to the home screen. To create a new message by looking up MBMD users, tap the pen icon in the dark blue rectangle. A new message screen will appear. Messaging and paging is as simple as selecting a recipient who displays a bell beside their name, selecting an appropriate category, filling in the message body, and tapping Send. To cancel and abandon this message, tap Close at the top left. The light blue rectangle is the microblog inbox. It contains all messages where you were a participant, either as a recipient or sender. This is also where you will find the message archive, containing all your previous conversations. Tap Home at the top left to return to the home screen. The Patients section allows you to look up inpatients and emergency patients from IH facilities. To open a patient summary, tap the name of the patient on your list. To create a new message to a recipient to discuss this patient, tap the envelope at the top of the patient summary display. The patient summary will become an attachment for all recipients. To abandon the message with the patient summary, tap Close. Tap Back from the patient summary to return to the patient list. Tap the Home button to return to the home screen. Tap on the calendar to view the on-call physician scheduling brought into MBMD from MoCap and other external physician on-call scheduling applications. From the selection drop-down list at the top of the calendar screen, scroll through the schedule groups and click Done to view that group's schedule. Tap the initials of the person on the date you wish to see who is on call for that group to display the name and time period this person is on call. Tap Close to return to the schedule screen. Tap the Back button to return to the home screen. The Call Board feature pulls together who is on call at this moment in time, with integrated messaging functionality and contact information for those persons scheduled as on call. If the physician is displaying a bell beside their name and their name is a link, you can select this physician to initiate a message and notification or communicate with them according to their displayed instructions. Complete phone numbers displayed on the call board are also dialable from a smartphone. Just tap the number to have it appear in your phone's call display and tap on Call to complete the call. Tap the Home button to return to the home screen. Using the Sign Out feature allows you to change your on-duty and off-duty status. When you tap Sign Out, you'll be prompted to stay on duty in MBMD, and you will continue to display a bell beside your name, letting other users know you are allowing notifications to be sent to your mobile device. To instruct MBMD not to send notifications to your device, you must take yourself off duty. This will remove the bell displayed beside your name in MBMD and indicate to users that you will not be receiving notifications from MBMD. This is just like turning off a pager when you do not wish to be disturbed. Toggle the check mark or X on this page to change your on-duty status and continue to sign out of MBMD by tapping the appropriate strip button at the bottom of the display. If you take yourself off duty, you will remain off duty in MBMD and not be sent notifications from MBMD until your next successful sign-in. To demonstrate the use of the call board, we will use an example of an emergency nurse using the MBMD desktop app to find and communicate with the on-call orthopedics physician. We will also see in this example how a message is initiated and how the physician receives and responds to the MBMD push notifications on their mobile device. To find the on-call physician you are seeking, tap the Call Board button at the bottom portion of the MBMD home screen. Scroll through the listed physician groups to find the orthopedics on-call physician. If the list is long, use the filter at the top of the screen. Type just enough characters to find what you are looking for. Take a moment to view the MBMD status indicators, auto reply, and call board notes associated with this physician. The bell indicates that MBMD can send notifications to this physician's device. Most physicians will have an auto reply set or call board notes, which will be visible with instructions to the sender before selecting them for a message. No bell present may indicate that this physician is not yet set up to use the system. If there is insufficient contact information on the call board for the physician you are seeking, contact your switchboard to reach them. To ensure patient safety, call physicians directly only after they have not responded to your notification alert in a timely manner, or as they have instructed in their auto reply or call board notes. Since Dr. Bigelow is displaying a bell, we can appropriately select her name to initiate the secure message. Department accounts are set up to include a template that has a complete callback number for the physician to tap on, which, if they are using an iPhone, will automatically dial the extension as well. Android users will need to key in the extension when prompted. Just fill in the blanks to have a quality, effective message. Since Nurse Trainer is logged into MBMD using the Emergency Department account, she is required to fully identify herself within the message as the message initiator. Each message should include a complete callback number with an extension if required, the initiator's name, if not from your personal MBMD account, the patient name, and the purpose of the message to be most effective for the recipient. Take a moment and fill in the blanks. Select an appropriate category from the category pick list. In this case, we will choose Urgent Consult Request from the pick list. Submit your message by tapping on the blue Send button at the bottom of the message. Immediately tap View when prompted to stay within the message, or you will be returned to the callboard screen. We will now see how the recipient receives and responds to your notification and message. The physician receives an audible alert or vibration on their phone when the notification arrives. The physician first swipes the notification from their locked screen, then unlocks their device when prompted. If the app is closed on their device, the app will open and take them directly to your secure message. The message is immediately updated to indicate when the physician has viewed the message. The recipient can type a reply, use voice recognition to type the reply, or tap on the complete phone number with extension to return the call back to the nurse. If the physician taps the number, the message is immediately updated to show that the number was dialed and when. Android phone users need only dial the extension when prompted. Messages can also be initiated from within a patient summary or from the home screen using the pen icon. These other methods require you to search for the recipients of your message. Be sure to only message users who display a bell beside their name and respect the instructions in any auto reply displayed before selecting the message recipient. If you have selected the wrong provider, click the X to the right of the recipient's name to remove them from the recipient list and search again. In this example, I will search using the word ortho to find the on-call orthopedics physician. Select an appropriate category from the pick list. Complete the template and click Send when ready. The physician will immediately receive a notification and alert to their device. The physician immediately sees who this notification is from and the urgency, acknowledges the notification by swiping it first, and then, when prompted, unlocks the phone and is taken directly to the associated secure message. The physician responds using a keyword to type "Please send radiology" when ready, and click Send. The sender immediately sees the response, and the physician, who is still in the message, sees that the sender has received their reply. To view callboards for other areas of IH, you will need to join other IH area groups. To join or leave groups, go to Settings from the home screen, and then select Groups from the Settings menu. Only join or leave IH groups or the 2200 to 0600 blackout group. Do not leave any other group in the list. Select the IH group you need to view. To leave the group screen, tap back at the top left. Tap the Home icon from the Settings screen to return to the home screen. To join the 2200 to 0600 blackout group, select Settings from the home screen and Groups from the Settings menu. Do not leave or join this group during the blackout period Pacific time. Being a member of this group automates the process of taking you off duty in MBMD at 2200 Pacific time. Changes your callboard display during this time period if you are on call to say "Phone this user," and removes the message link from your name. Your prior settings are restored at 0600 the following morning. To leave the group screen, tap back at the top left. Tap the Home icon from the Settings screen to return to the home screen. To access MBMD from a web browser, find your phone's browser, likely Chrome or Safari, and go to the web address of mbmd.interiorhealth.ca. Click Go, and you will arrive at the MBMD sign-in screen. Use your Interior Health mnemonic and password to sign in, or if using a department account or shift phone access, contact your manager for sign-in details. The following are best practice items for MBMD and how to receive support when required. Keep your smartphone in good working condition. Keep it charged and on your person, Reboot your phone periodically to ensure peak phone performance. Sign in to MBMD to enable your on-duty status to receive push notifications to your device. You do not need to keep the app open or be signed into MBMD to receive push notifications when you are shown as on duty. Ensure patient safety by responding to your MBMD pager notifications in a timely manner, and display an appropriate auto-reply message showing how to reach you when you are not responding or receiving your MBMD pages. Do not message users who do not display a bell beside their name. They will receive no notification and will not be alerted that a message awaits them. View all your messages and replies, even if you feel they are no longer relevant, and then archive old messages to clear your inbox. Patient handoff using MBMD is only acceptable if the recipient acknowledges and accepts the patients by responding as such. The message being sent itself without any acknowledgement and affirmative response by the recipient is not acceptable. The IH policy requires verbal handoff for transfer of responsibility. Do not use MBMD for placing medication orders until the IH policy has been officially changed. All other order management requests using MBMD are acceptable. Contact the IH service desk at 1-855-242-1300 for any MBMD issues.